In this subject, we have divided our course into 6 modules, and depending on the topic contained, each module again have been divided by few lectures. Finally, I have planned to complete the course of Basic Electrical Engineering by 36 lectures. Hello everyone. In the last lecture, I have discussed the three-phase balance system and delta connection method and some numerical solution problem. Today, I am starting 17th lecture of course on basic electrical engineering. Now in the present lecture, I am going to introduce three-phase power measurement. I will try to cover concept of three-phase power measurement. Course outcome: CO4 analyze and apply concept of AC fundamentals in solving AC network problems. Power measurement in AC circuit is measured with the help of a wattmeter, and wattmeter is an instrument which consists of two coils called current coil and voltage coil. The current coil having low resistance is connected in series with the load so that it carries the load current. The potential coil having resistance is connected across the load and carries the current proportional to the potential difference. The power in any phase is measured by wattmeter, and the total power is obtained by multiplying the wattmeter reading by 3. We are discussing the three-phase balance system. Whether the system is balanced or unbalanced, that can be verified by using 2 wattmeter. In figure 1, the connection of wattmeter with the three-phase star connection. Here 2 wattmeter are used, W1 and W2. The current coil of the 2 wattmeter are connected any two of the lines whether their voltage coil are connected between the corresponding lines, and the third line. In our example, current coil are connected line wires R and Y, and the voltage coil are connected RB and YB. The total instantaneous power absorbed by the three load Z1, Z2, Z3 are equal to sum of the power measurement by 2 wattmeter method, W1 and W2. The instantaneous current through the coil of wattmeter W1 IR and instantaneous potential difference across the potential coil of wattmeter W1 is VRB. So draw the phasor diagram. This is phase voltage VR, VY, VB, and angle between current and voltage phi. So this is IR, IY, IB. Then opposite of VB, so this is minus VB. Then resultant of this current, this is VR minus VB, that means VRB. So what is the voltage? This voltage is VRB, that means VR minus VB, this voltage. And what is the angle between VR and VRB? These are 120-degree phase difference, and this is the bisect of this VR and VY. So this angle is 60, and this is the 30-degree angle, and this is phi. So angle between IR and VRB is 30 minus phi. Then next is, this is Vy and this is Vb. That means, what is the voltage? Here is a voltage is VYB. That means Vy minus Vb. And angle between VYB and IY, this is 30 plus phi. The phasor diagram of the line voltage and current and voltage measurement by the wattmeter is shown in figure 2. Let us consider the phase difference between the line voltage and line current is phi. From our previous discussion, we know that angle between VR and VRB is 30 degree. From the phasor diagram, phase difference between IR and VRB is 30 minus phi. So the instantaneous power measurement by wattmeter 1 PW1 is equal to IR into VRB. Angle is cos 30 minus phi. Similarly, instantaneous power measurement by wattmeter 2 PW2 IY and VYB. So this angle is cos 30 plus phi. Then for balanced load condition, this line voltage VRB equal to VYB and line current is IR equal to IY equal to IL. So this total power is PW equal to PW1 plus PW2. Then summation of these two part, then IL and VL are common. Then cos 30 minus phi plus cos 30 plus phi. We know that cos A plus B plus cos A minus B equal to 2 cos A cos B. Using this formula, PW equal to ILVL 2 cos 30 cos phi. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Then power equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. Hence, the sum of the two wattmeter reading gives the total power consumption in the three-phase load. Measurement of power factor using 2 wattmeter method. Using the same setup as in figure 1, we obtain two power reading PW1 and PW2. Then PW1 plus PW2 divided by PW1 minus PW2. Then write down the formula of cos 30 minus phi plus cos 30 plus phi, and this result is root 3 by 10 phi. So phi equal to tan inverse root 3 PW1 minus PW2 divided by PW1 plus PW2. Then power factor is equal to cos phi. So this is equal to cos tan inverse this value. This is the power factor using 2 wattmeter method. Today I have completed AC fundamentals. Next lecture coming soon on new chapter 3-phase transformer. Please follow the lecture. Thank you.